We could do a small talk on the recording as well, but
Okay.
but anyway, thank you so much, Ash, for helping with my project. Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Uh, my name is Ash James. I'm based out of Houston, Texas. And actually, I live very close to NASA. I've been living there for almost since 2002. I'm 5 minutes away from NASA. So I'm the CEO and founder of Axlytics Consulting. We are a EPM, Enterprise Performance Management, full-blown connected planning firm. And we are passionate about analytics. We are passionate about data. And we are passionate about making people's life easier, right? I mean, life is too short, as we all know, right? I mean, nobody was born that, hey, we're just going to work. So what gives us satisfaction is that we give tools and processes to our customers so that they can they can actually properly do their job and get some fulfillment out of it, as opposed to moving dirt, right? Chasing data and scrubbing data and just pulling their hair. So that's not fun. So that's what we're all about.
Are y'all doing anything in the aerospace industry? It seems like their supply chain problems are very similar to everybody else's.
Well, I'll tell you this, and keep it to your. I mean, I don't think it's a big secret, but I'll share this thing regardless, because I'm so passionate about this thing, and it's a cool customer. We are helping, as we speak, Virgin Galactic, right? So Virgin Galactic is all about, they're among handful of these organizations which are looking to take humans to in the outer space. So it's a pretty exciting customer, very forward-looking, and we are very glad to be in some small way part of their journey.
And there are also maybe the first of what you could call the new space companies that's actually public. I own a little bit of Virgin Galactic stock, so.
I would be surprised if you didn't, with the fact that you're so passionate about this area. I mean, look, I mean, if you have a 5, 8, 10-year horizon, I mean, they may not have any competition whatsoever, right? Because they're, one of those, they're going to have such a massive early entrance advantage. And these type of things, you just don't pivot and just start doing it, right? So anybody who wants to come into it, they're going to be years behind. So yeah, no, you're spot on.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos's company, does have a competing product. That's their New Shepard rocket. It takes you, beyond Earth's atmosphere, and it's like a 15-minute trip. But for some reason, they haven't quite pulled it over the finish line. They've been holding back and working on other projects. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, does somebody just keep calling me here? So yeah, no, exciting times. Like, we like to support in some way, shape, or form people who are just going out and trying to change things, and not satisfied with the status quo, right? Whether it's Elon Musk of the world, whether whatever Virgin Galactic is doing or Jeff Bezos is doing, it's all neat stuff, right? That's pushing the boundaries, pushing the envelope of how humans think, and make some of these very sci-fi type of thing a reality for all of us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, do you want to pause and you could get back to them? And
Nope.
Okay. Good. I don't want to interrupt things. The work you're doing is important.
Please proceed. No, the work never stops.
That is true.
So this is exciting stuff. Yeah.
So when did you find out that NASA is planning to send people back to the moon in 2024?
Honestly, some of that stuff is evolving so much. I couldn't even track of it. It's exciting. Like 2024 is going to be staring at us in not too distant future. So I want to say sometime last year, perhaps, and maybe your reach out led me to take a deeper look at it a little bit. So I think about that time frame.
And what do you think about it?
I think it's exciting, right? I mean, it's gonna it's just gonna be a stepping stone towards for us to kind of see what's outside, right? And allow us to get out of our comfort zone. There could be a crazy plan B out there, right? Like, let's say something crazy happening on Earth, right? You could have Mars, you could have Moon, you could have some of these other planets where the environment is similar to what humans need to survive, right? I mean, it's worth exploring. It's worth making that investment.
Well, and I mean, we have such a huge need for energy to power computers and to transform, manufacture and do mining and what have you. And if you think about the sun, it's radiating energy in all directions, but only like 1/700th billionth of it actually falls on the Earth. So even if you covered the Earth with solar panels, you'd only get 1/700th billionth of the sun's energy. But we could use the materials on the moon to build solar panels and space structures, and then actually put them in orbit and collect a lot more of that energy. And imagine the supply chain challenges that would need to be solved by Astroletics once that happens.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So not everybody agrees with it. Some people think we have challenges here on Earth. Why aren't we spending all these resources on the pandemic, our global climate change, our poverty? I was wondering what your thought was on that sort of take on things.
Yeah, I mean, look, us humans, we don't give ourselves credit that, we are much more than single-threaded or single or multidimensional or two-dimensional aspect to it. Right? We can execute multiple things, and yes, we can allocate resources accordingly, but there's a time value factor that we have to keep in mind, right? In order for us to make progress, whether we're making it slowly, but just keep making that progress I think is key for us to make investment, which sounds that's not going to impact us immediately, right? So I support these type of things, right? I mean, I definitely support forward-looking ideas and again, just stretching our thinking, right? It's key. It's key.
Yeah, and if it was safe and affordable, would you go to space?
Absolutely. Put me on the, yeah, absolutely.
I won't. Give me a head nod if that's part of your deal with Virgin Galactic, that you get a seat.
No, I haven't negotiated any such structure with those guys. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, life is all about experiences, right? So, I mean, if it's safe, and even if it's a little bit expensive, right? It's just, I'll shell some money to get the experience. Absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate your time. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get to?
Well, tell me a little bit about your project, my good man. Looks like, what are you doing? It looks like you are talking to a lot of people on it every day till we go to moon. Is that
at least till the end of 2024, regardless of what happens? No more, no less.
Okay.
So basically last year, the associate administrator at NASA, who's responsible for actually making it happen, had a little lapel pin with the number of days he was counting down to the end of 2024. And he was kind of highlighting a NASA person that was helping to make it happen. And that gave me the idea of starting my own project to ask everyday people. So I've been asking people at coffee shops, at the stores, on the streets, at the airports. And so far, I've done it every single day since last December. So
you must have a lot of friends.
I have a lot of people. I know a lot of people. Yeah, now I do.
Good.
So, but it gives you a reason to talk to people you don't know and have a substantive conversation with them.
No, I think it makes sense, and it generates some awareness as well, right?
And get some different perspectives. Some people were saying we shouldn't go to the moon because we've messed up the Earth. Why mess up the moon too? And I had never heard that thought before.
Well, that's a little bit glass half empty type of perspective, I guess, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I've got over 1,500 more to go. So if you have any friends you could share with me, let me know.
I sure will, my friend. I sure will. Well, good to chit chat with you here.
Yeah, we'll have to catch up later. But thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Nathan. Take care. Bye bye.